Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back for another week of a plan with me. If you were able to watch last week's video, I um sat down and did an introduction to the planner I designed. I have a little small business called 93 Moments, and I spent the last year or so designing this planner. This is the pink version here, and I have a white and gold version as well. And during that video, I also put together my vision board for 2025. Um, so if you're interested in any of that, you can go ahead and click on that other video. I will also link it down in the description. That one video is a little bit longer just because I was going through my vision. And then today's video, I am going to go ahead and set up my year at a glance. Um, so some of the things I'm going to use for that, obviously this is 12 boxes or 12 months here with a lot of little boxes. So my preferred pen is the Micron 01. I talked about this a little bit when I was going over the planner overview. Is I don't like flipping pages a lot. I don't want to, you know, start in January and then plan some stuff and then try to think ahead and flip back and forth between the pages. I like to just have everything right in front of me. Um, so that's why I did it like this. Yes, it does lead to little boxes, but for me personally, it doesn't bother me at all. So you'll kind of see that as I go through. It does take a little bit of time, obviously, to have to go through and number every single little box. I'll do a time lapse on that, so it's not super boring for you guys. And then these are samples. I have not put these on my website yet, and these are beat up because I carry these around in my purse nonstop. But these are some pastel highlighters that I am hoping to launch soon. We'll just see how the planner goes. I really don't like super neon highlighters. I like things that are a little bit more muted. It was really hard to find a color palette like this. It took me months and months and months. I'm not at a volume yet where I can go to a supplier and just have them make me a custom marker with custom inks and dyes. So I'm kind of limited to what I'm able to do. But I thought this was just a cute design for the box. I thought they were really pretty colors, a little bit more muted. So the cover here is kind of muted and it goes together. I think it's really sweet, these colors together. Um, so yeah, that is these. This is just the sample here. These aren't live yet, but I would love to see a comment with your guys' feedback on the colors, or if you have any thoughts. I'd be super interested in that. So, um, as far as this goes, so I like to use this section here for planning all of my paydays. So I want to see what parts of the month I'm going to get paydays, which months are going to have 3 paydays. I like to put holidays here, potentially some birthdays. I really love using this for vacation planning so I can kind of see how everything's spread out. I do make taking trips a priority. I'm not really a stuff kind of person. I really just enjoy experiences. I mean, I like to buy stuff for my home at this point, but um, not super into clothes or anything like that. So really prioritizing travel is a big thing for me. This year we're going to go to London, and I'm hoping to go to New England at the end of the year. I talked a little bit about that in my vision board video if you want to check that out. Obviously, you can do this any way you want. You can do January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I think I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to do January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There's something about that path that makes sense in my brain. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, guys, so I went and grabbed my iPad. So I have the dates next to me. I got distracted. I started doing the highlighting first for paydays, but it's just going to be easier if I write in the dates. So I'm going to go ahead and start that now. I think I'm going to go ahead and get through all of it, and then I will do a time lapse on that and come back to you guys here in a minute. Okay, now that all the dates are in, I am going to get back to highlighting all of the paydays. Okay, so now we have all of our paydays done. And I think I'm just gonna try to make like a little key down here that kind of just references that green means pay day. And I'm lucky too because my husband has the same pay period as me. So I don't have to go through and mark his out as well. This will be what he has also. And okay, I think now that we have green, I think I'm going to do purple for vacations. I try to use my favorite colors the most. So I'm going to do purple next. And then our first trip of the year, even though I don't have to take any PTO, will actually be for we're going to ice castles in Utah. My coworker was looking at tickets and she completely influenced me to go as well. She's going before me, but I thought that would be it's a nighttime thing. So we're gonna fly from Vegas to Salt Lake in the morning, and then we'll get there around noon. Then the event is not till 5 o'clock or the ice castles, and then we will fly back Sunday morning. And Vegas to Denver is maybe like a 90-minute flight, so it's not anything too strenuous. And then in February, we are going to Sweethearts Night, which the only Sunday they had was the 9th. So we will be doing that this year. I'm really excited. We skipped last year, and if you guys have not gone to a Disney After Dark party, you have to do it. It's my favorite time to go to the park. The capacity is way down, and I think in Sweetheart Nights there's not any younger children. I think it's more of like a date night for adults. I don't remember. I think I heard my husband saying that. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't mind kids, but the capacity in the park during the after hour events is so nice. And I always liked themed treats and snacks around the park as well. So I'm really excited about that. And I don't know why I'm putting my marker away because we have one more trip that's actually paid for and scheduled, and that is in March. We are going to London. I talked about this in my vision board. But Vegas has direct flights now to London, and I got a promotional sale. I think the tickets are still really affordable, but I got them for $129 each way per person. And it's a direct flight, which is the dream. So we're just really excited for that. I think I'm gonna make a planning video for that trip. I have actually like a trip planner, like digital product that I'm working on. So maybe I will use my London trip to kind of test that out. And then let me see. I kind of want to bridge this across. Let's see. I don't think you can really see that, but at least that. Okay, so that looks good. I'm trying to think. I want to mark out days that I get off from work. So let me see. So we get Memorial Day off, which is May 26th. So I don't have any vacations planned, but I think I'm just gonna highlight the box in purple just so I know that I have the time off. May, June, July. So we get 4th of July off. I made a mistake on my payday, so I put like a white little sticker over it to cover it. So that's why this one's a little bit wonky. July, August. Let's see. Labor Day. August, September, so we get Labor Day off. And then Thanksgiving. You guys, I did not like having the holidays on a Wednesday this year. I mean, I know that was for Christmas and New Year's, but yeah, I just did not like that at all. Having the split time off, we didn't get extra days, and my coworkers took the time off. So I was the one covering. So I was that lone coworker during that time, which I did not love. I mean, it was nice working by myself in the office and having like peace and quiet, but it would be nice to maybe take that time off this year. We'll see how the PTO adds up. I kind of want to take 2 weeks to do that road trip in October, so that will probably eat up my PTO. And honestly, we're just not that busy, so it almost makes it. I know it's like, oh well, we're not busy, so I should take the time off. But it's like we're not that busy. It's not like I'm going to work stressed at that time, so maybe it's not worth it to take PTO then. But yeah. Oh, and let me do my key here. Down at the bottom. Time off. Looks like I should have waited for that to dry. Okay guys, it was at this point in the video that my brain shut down and I just did not really say anything while I was writing stuff. So from this point, I am just going through and labeling the days now. Even though I have a pretty good idea of like what is what, I still like to go through and label it. So I'm just going to label the boxes here for ice castles. And then I'm going to label the ones in February for Disney and label the ones for London. I'm not going to label all the paydays. That's kind of what the keys are for. And then I am going to grab the pink or peach or orange kind of color highlighter, and I am just going to go through and put all of the key days that I have written down so far for the year. So the first one I have here is for our new home closing in March. And then in April, I have a dermatologist appointment. That was really important to me in my vision board when I talked about that, is making sure I go to all my doctor's appointments this year and really making sure I take care of myself. And then in May, in that first Saturday, we're going to go see Post Malone and Jelly Roll. I got my husband those tickets as a gift for Christmas, so that'll be coming around in May. And then actually I'm going to skip back over here to January, or actually that's February 1st. I just put the 1st in January's month for some reason. My best friend is having a baby and she didn't want to have a baby shower, so I am going to host like a baby shower brunch lunch, and it's just going to be me, her, and her husband. So I will be doing that on the 1st. And I still have a lot of planning to do for it. I know I'm down to the last couple of weeks here, but it was something that we kind of just decided on last minute. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing how I put together vision boards for little events that I put together. So at this point in the year, it's pretty early in January, so I don't really have every single thing nailed down for the whole year. So this gets me off to a good start this year. So I have trips planned in January, February, and March, and we are moving into our new home in March. So that's honestly a pretty busy first few months of the year. So there's a chance later in the year, maybe around June or July, I'll do like a mid-year check-in and start adding holiday plans, and hopefully that trip to New England into it. I'm thinking we're going to fly Spirit, and they are only booking flights until May right now. So I think it is around June or July. Maybe probably sooner that I can start booking for April, but I know I have a few months until I can do that anyway. So hopefully at that point I will circle back to this. Next week I'll start getting into the regular spread of the planner, but that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.